knowing what we know now, had Scottie reached out to Mike and asked him to write the forward, Mike probably would have hung up the phone or said, hell no. What transpired? How did we get here? You win 6 championships. You're the greatest duo ever. How did we get from winning 6 championships, being Batman and Robin, to adversaries?
Wow. Hey, great question. But, in sports, there's a lot of guys who play together for a lot of years. They don't play for the friendship. They play for the win the championship and love the game.
Right.
So we're seeing this playing out a lot of way that Magic, Kareem, maybe Shaq and Kobe, now Scott and Michael, and a few other guys, they didn't get along, but they played together. They won a championship together. So
right.
I think in The Last Dance, I talk about this, but Jerry Krause, I think I give him a lot of credit because he drafted me, being biased, but I think he did a lot of work to put that team together. But for as Mike and Scottie, I think it's something else besides The Last Dance because, Scottie, they didn't give him a lot of headlines like they did Dennis Rodman or Curry, but I think Mike couldn't have won without Scottie. He has said that many times, but I think Scottie, whatever you say, you got to live with it. And some things he said and, things he did. Like, he when he didn't want to go back in the game, he got hurt. He didn't take that summer to try to recover with surgery. He waited till the season starts. So people can point some fingers at him like, why, all this now. But, that's life. Whatever you say, he just got to live with it. I know that, he's saying he was better than Mike. So,
but here's a quote from Pippen's book. He says, I may go as far as to say Mike ruined basketball. Kids wanted to be like Mike. Well, Mike didn't want to pass, didn't want to rebound or defend the best player. He wanted everything done for him. Right. Look, obviously you mentioned some of the players that played together, won a championship together, that were best friends. I don't know if any have gone as far as him to try to discredit what Mike has actually done. Now, but you can understand, before you answer, you can understand why Pip got upset. He says, okay, you're doing The Last Dance. You add a part to The Last Dance that you weren't even part of the team. In 1994, you were playing baseball. So why would you bring me at my lowest moment into that situation?
Well, when I was always talking to Mike, after every Sunday, and we talked to him Monday, his thing was they shouldn't have did it. I mean, and I'm saying, like, Mike, who's going to turn you down? You to go to basketball, as we see. But, I mean, Scottie, he felt hurt by The Last Dance.
Yes.
Because, like I said, I looked at it, they did pump Dennis Rodman up a lot. I mean, like you said, Batman and Robin. And so Dennis Rodman was a great third wheel, but I think Scottie maybe should have got more play in a positive way, but like I said, Mike had the ball control, and he had his baller right there, so he was feeling good. And Scott, I think Scottie can't win the argument. He's better than Michael. He said that a lot of times. He's better than Michael, but he can always have a point of view about what he feel about what happened and how things happen. And he had to live with that.
Yeah, because if you look at it, two of the most prominent features of Scottie Pippen was refusing to go into the game, and he wouldn't have surgery leading up to that. I think, was it the last season or second to the last season before this thing fell apart? So that's two negative portrayals of Scottie Pippen in something that was supposed to be positive. And so he's looking at it like, hold on, one of those times you weren't there and you're calling me selfish because I'm trying to get my money and I feel this is the only way I could go about it and get it, put some pressure on them to give me my money.
Well, number one, they wasn't going to get more money because Scottie should have known that Jerry Reinsdorf wouldn't tear Michael Jordan the contract. They definitely going to tear up Scottie's.
Correct.
So that was the law's cause. But I think Scottie said he wanted to finance, because his back was, he had back problems. So that's why he signed it. But that's when they come back to Jerry Krause. They blamed Jerry for some things, but Jerry had no power. Jerry was the scapegoat.
Yes, yes.
My thing is, I know it got ugly, because Scottie wrote his own book, won't tell his side of the story, but I think I said the other day on TV, I don't think they'll never be friends again.
No. I think the thing, you know what I think what really hurt, not only the portrayal, not only the not going in 1994, I think the fact that when Michael said Scottie was being selfish, you could portray that, but he had never, I don't think he had ever heard Mike utter those words, Scottie is being selfish. I think that really cut him deep.
Well, yes. I mean, that's tough to say. I mean, some people said, they can say what they want to say.
Right.
So then Scottie came back and said Mike was selfish because he retired on them. He left them hanging
right
when he went to play baseball. So both of them got questions and answers and whatever, but it's hard to say you're better than the best player of basketball and you ain't ranked in the top 25 in scoring.
Right. A great point. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.